So there's a lot coming up for all of us right now. There's a lot coming up for all of us right now. The more people I talk to, and you guys know that, I'm in coaching. I coach people. My aspirations were to be a life coach. I'm a health coach, but, I put every intention into working through everything with my clients. Strangers become clients, become really close friends, because I love to be in that support element, working through mindset, working through healing, working through self-love, working through understanding self-value and self-worth. I choose that because I know how important it is, because I am doing that work on myself every single day, every single day, right? And so the more clients I work with, the more experiences I have, right? The more spiritual healers and intuitive guides that I work with, the more coaches that I speak to, everybody is going through something right now. Things are coming up for all of us. And whether it's a life experience, like literally you're going through a life experience, whether it be a health thing, whether it be a relationship thing, or you are just going through a personal internal experience, meaning things are coming up for you. You're not really sure what your moods are about. You're not really sure what your emotions are about, or maybe you're in a heavy creative state, or maybe you're in a heavy reflective state, right? And so that's just the period of now. I just really want all of you, everybody to know, many people that I've talked to, that's like the first thing I've been expressing. Okay, so you're not alone. So you're not alone. Like, first of all, let me tell you all my ish, okay? But also you're not alone because that battery, I need a battery. I need a charger, but it's totally just what's coming up for everybody in this time right now. Okay, so I want you to just rest assured. Do not put yourself in a dark corner and tell yourself that, oh my God, what's wrong with me, or what's wrong with my life? Why is it only happening to me? Why is my life so hard? Why does everybody want it easy? I posted a quote recently on my story that said, I show you everything I want you to see. Like, you ain't peeping shit, right? So you guys, people only show you what they want to see. I gotta get my charger. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I totally want to make this an IGTV, so sorry to all my future following friends, but yes, I'm sitting on my kitchen counter. This is like, if you know me, this is what I do. So, anyways, so you're not alone. And I'm saying that, like, for literally the only reason why I'm saying that is for you to not put yourself in a dark corner and start asking questions of why me. It's like a purpose thing right now. It's like seriously a purpose thing right now. On purpose, we are going through things. We are being exposed to things that are creating change, that are creating shifts, that are creating healing. But in order to create change, in order to create shifts, and in order to create healing, oh boy, we gotta go through some pain, right? We gotta go to the breakdown in order to have the breakthrough. Something I've been saying for mother-loving years, and just because I know it doesn't mean I don't go through it. I think that's the biggest misconception, is anybody that you look up to, right? Like anybody that you look up to, okay, goes through life-ish, goes through emotional stuff, goes through life stuff. It's actually their ability to not hold it for so long, or not show it for too much, or like, it's kind of like they've mastered putting on a mask. And this is something I've posted about recently too. Like, being in leadership, you practice, like, and athletics like starts you with this too, right? Like, you walk into practice or you walk into the game, leave your shit at the door, right? So, and in essence, anything that you're showing up for is leadership, because you're first leading yourself, right? And so you're taught that, like, leave the ish at the door, let it go, like, come and show up. So in leadership, in parenting, how many of you mommies and daddies freaking get up out of bed in the morning, not feeling your best, wanting to stay curled up, maybe fighting some things inside, but you show up with a smile for your kids, right? Leadership, parenting. So we're almost like taught how to put these masks on, like put it on, right? And social media is teaching all of us how to fakely lead our lives. Now, here's the deal. I'm not even that mad at it. Here's why. Anything that makes you pull up and out of your darkness is fucking good, right? So if you put on your show for social media, now this is not me saying like it's good to be fake, but if it helps pull you up out of a negative energy, then so be it. But the thing is you still got to do the work. And that's the part that's really messing people up. It's like I can put that mask on for leadership, for team, for clients, right? This is why I'm really, really open with my clients, because it's like I want them to know like we are literally walking side by side, okay? Literally we're doing this thing together, okay? So, because I'm not immune to life. I'm not immune to pain. So anyways, so it's good to show up. Oh gosh, I hope my phone doesn't die in the essence of me doing this. It's good to be pulled up out of your is so you can show up for somebody. Social media, a team that you're leading, your children, your job, you know, whatever, your significant other, your friends. You show up and you put a smile on your face. Now, the scary thing is if you start to use substances to start to make you feel happy, now you're getting into the wrong space, right? But you do want things to pull you up and out of your stuff, or you will kind of sit there and we'll sulk there for a while, right? Like, I might have done it this past weekend, maybe. Okay, so so the other thing that I really want to talk about before this gets too long is I posted recently, like, I've been on this healing journey for 11 years, and this journey was sparked by a very dark period of time that turned into this day that was like the darkest moment, to where I videoed myself in the space that I was in to capture that moment, to say I'll never be here again. It was my breakdown. It was when everything came to that point. And it was like, something's got to change, right? So I, like, that overnight, I stopped doing a lot of the things I used to do. Going out, you know, being around friends a lot, started reading, I started doing yoga, I started spending a lot of time alone, okay? A lot of really uncomfortable time at home, which is where I found so much joy in solitude. Not isolation, solitude. So I'm really grateful for that journey. But it's also really hard to say that right now, as I'm approaching 39, I'm still fucking healing. And it's so annoying. It's like I started my healing journey 11 years ago, and it's really hard to admit that you're still healing. Like, beesh, get it together already, right? You know? But man, you guys, like, so here's what I'm realizing. This was like the revelation that I had, okay? Yes, I'm still healing. Yes, there's things to be aware of. And the healing that I'm realizing is how I respond to things, how I digest things. So really it's in my thought process. Okay. So there's so many tools in my belt, right? I've done a life coaching workshop. You guys, I've certified in certain things. It's like, it's great that you know the tools, but just because you know doesn't mean you are automatically like perfect. You know what I mean? There's no such thing, right? So I've got all the tools, but applying them is important. And then once you apply them, how do you like get over this hump of I've done all the things and it didn't help? So what more is there to do? Is anything really going to work? I don't know if anybody has ever felt this way. Okay. So that, you know, has come up for me. But here's what I also realized. Like, yeah, there's some healing, but you guys, I really feel like I get to change that word healing, and I'm sharing that with you today because maybe you need to change the word from healing too. I'm growing. And the thing about continuously telling myself that I'm healing is also continuously telling myself that I'm broken. It's the same concept of saying, that you want something, you constantly want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, is actually simultaneously acknowledging that you don't have it. And so that's why affirmations of I am, not I will be, is so important. It's declaring the arrival of it, right? So I realize that same concept right now in this moment. That's why I got on here to share, like, just because we feel pain doesn't mean that we haven't healed any wounds. We're still going to experience pain even if we're completely healed. No human is immune to pain. No human is immune to getting their feelings hurt, right? And we take risks and we go about life and we do certain things to experience, and sometimes they may hurt us and sometimes they may be invigorating. It's called experiencing, right? But it's so important to me to digest this, and I really wanted to share. Just because you're going through something, as things are coming up right now during this time, yes, it's bringing up awareness for you to pay attention to some areas where you can heal, where you can grow, where you can elevate your mindset, you can shift your perspective, all those things. It's happening right now. Truly, people that are of inspirations and role model style, light worker style, coaches, things like that are really experiencing it because we're needed for the next step of this world. We're really needed. So we get to get complete, whole, healed, all the things to continue to shine brighter and be the support and be the people for the people, right? So that's coming up right now on purpose, and I want you guys all to know that so you don't stick yourself in a dark corner, like I mentioned earlier. And the second thing is, if you feel like you've been healing through something for a while and you've done the work, like you've really done the work, maybe switching the verbiage. I'm no longer going to say that I'm healing through something. I'm going to say that I'm healed and I'm learning how to respond to the things that hurt me better. Because, yes, don't get me wrong. This is me not avoiding the fact that there's some things that I haven't really faced. There's some shadow work there that gets to be done, for sure. But the thing is that it's not shadow work anymore because I'm aware of it. And I know what to do for it. And honestly, the heaviest I feel is when I keep telling myself that I'm broken, that I need to heal. And then I verbalize that. And then I speak that into existence. And then I manifest that shit. And it's like, those are things I know too, but I'm doing that in a totally unconscious way. And I, like, hello, it came to me and I just had to share. I really pray and hope that people watch this, and I really pray and hope that you share and like and forward or whatever, tag people that get to hear this, because I think everybody gets to know that right now you are not alone. And I get that there's a lot going on in the world that's creating a lot of emotion and a lot of things, right? I'm not even talking about that. Like, I'm talking to you about your personal life things, your relationships, your career, your financial situation, your emotional imbalance, right? Your anxiety, your fears, your depression, your dark thoughts, your doubts, your negative self-talk. I'm talking about you with you, conversing with you. That's what I'm talking about here. Things are coming up in your life. Things are coming up in your energy, and it's on purpose to expose you to them so that you can process, become aware, and go, aha, this is where I get to get better. This is where I get to get better. And if there's things that you've experienced in life and you've always turned a blind eye to them, well, then you need to do the work to heal them. Okay? If you've been on a healing journey, then let's stop saying, I'm healing all these wounds, and say, I've been known about my wounds. I've been facing those things. I've actually healed them. I am whole, and I get to learn now how to process my thoughts and my emotions through my whole self, and stop acting like I'm still operating in my broken self, because I have elevated from there. You have elevated from there if you've done the work. And again, if you haven't, there's a way to begin. I got you. Like, there's a way to begin, right? And there's a step, and it is step by step. It is one day at a time, but it takes a decision, and it takes a big first step of beginning. And I got you if you have not started that journey. You get to start that journey, right? And it is all encompassing. It is your mind. It is your body. It is your physical. It is your nutrition. It is your mind fuel. It is all the things that I do. And it goes deeper if you let it. So there is a beginning for you. But if you've been on your journey, let's switch that shit. You've been done that. Now you're just learning how to operate through your new self. And that's what we get to own. That's what we get to step into and start the journey for as we finish 2020. Because in 2021, y'all, we got to be clear. We got to be clear. We got to be healthy. We got to be clear. We got to be grounded. We got to be like centered. We got to be in all of that. And some of it is really in changing how we speak about this journey, how we speak about where we are, how we speak about what we're doing, right? So important. So I'm going to make sure that this is a IG Live. And I really hope that it's listened to and it's shared, you guys. I am like so clear I was called to do this right now on my kitchen sink in the dark with my little ring light, because it was like for me. And I think it could free some people. So love y'all. Let me see. Yes, love you, Foxy. Your journey has been amazing as well. Thank you guys all for chiming in. Appreciate y'all. Can't wait to see your comments and tag some people you love.